building is the tallest building in Wisconsin. That has to be pretty tall to be the tallest, right? Right now we're going to the 29th floor to get some of the best views. And we're going to see my dad too. Hi, this is my dad, Peter Duback. Like the US Bank building, he's pretty tall too. Hey Dad, can you tell us some of the amazing things we're seeing in this view?
Well, we've got quite a view here. Maybe we can go from left to right and look at some of the buildings. The first one is the Northwestern Mutual Office Tower. This is a brand new building, and it's going to be complete later this summer, and the employees are going to start moving in August. Then we've got the War Memorial, which sits right on top and in front of the Milwaukee Art Museum, which is really beautiful, and the new Calatrava, which is actually not so new anymore. It's about 10 to 15 years old. As you keep moving out this way, we see Discovery World, and you've been there a bunch. It's all about the Great Lakes and Lake Michigan and the different fish and things that have happened in the Midwest. And then as we look way over there, we can see the Summerfest grounds, where we'll go listen to music later this month.
Wow, that's really cool. Do you have any other interesting facts about the US Bank building?
Well, the US Bank building is exactly the same age as me. It's 44, and it was built in 1973. And it has 42 floors, although there's no 13th floor, because we all know that would be unlucky. And the building is 601 feet tall, so it's the tallest building in all of Wisconsin. And even though we're building some other tall buildings downtown right now, it's still going to be the tallest.
I know there are lots of companies in the US Bank building, but which one do you work for?
So I work for Baird. Baird is one of the biggest tenants in the building. I think we've got 15 floors. And my job here, I work in our wealth management business. And I am in charge of the offices that are in the Milwaukee area. So we have an office here in Milwaukee, in this building, and one up in Mequon, one out in Waukesha, and one in Oconomowoc. That's the Milwaukee market, and that's what I'm in charge of.
Can you tell us some of the other companies in the US Bank building?
So Baird is probably the biggest in terms of the number of floors we have, but there's a law firm, Foley and Lardner, which is one of the biggest law firms. It's the biggest law firm in Wisconsin, is in the building here. US Bank obviously has a lot of people who work here. And there's an accounting firm called Baker Tilly, which is a pretty big tenant in the building. But then there's a lot of smaller companies that might have half of a floor or maybe a floor. And until recently, the commissioner of baseball, Mr. Bud Selig, who is your neighbor, had an office here, I think on the 30th floor. But he's not the commissioner anymore, so he moved out.
Thanks for all these amazing facts, Dad. I loved having you.
I loved being here. Thank you.
You're so welcome. This is Lucy Duback signing off of MIYPS. That stands for Milwaukee Interviews You.
No, I got it.
I remember it now.
What?
I remember it.
You remember? Okay, one more time, okay? Located at 777.
I know.
That's my hometown. Tallest building, has to be really tall. Scroll up, scroll down. Okay, ready? One more time.
7 East Wisconsin Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. The US Bank building.
That's my hometown.
That has to be pretty tall to be the tallest, right?